Hey guys, welcome to another edition of RWGT, and today we are finally official. Yes, everybody, we are finally official. We are now PS4 editions. And this is the exclusive Glacier White edition with the Destiny package. Now, this is also a 500 gig system, so you're going to be able to download a ton of games. You'll be also having a 30-day trial membership, and I gotta tell you, that is pretty good, but unfortunately I will not be using that because I already have a year of PlayStation Plus. And yes, you can actually use your PlayStation Plus that was from PS3 onward to PS4. Now, what this does include is everything that you could possibly imagine, including a handset for PS4, but unfortunately I do not need to use that, so I will be using a Turtle Beach P4C, which will be in the captivity of that. But soon, that will be a real thing. That will be a real thing to actually use later on. Now, of course, this does absolutely have Destiny, which does have everything included except for packages. Exclusive things. And I also have the PS4 expansion pass. Now you can get that exclusively at GameStop only, and it will be considered really great for you, especially if you are going to get the Destiny. Onward. We do also have to mention that this is a separate box that is right here. So let's go ahead and unbox it. And unboxing it, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple to have. There's this gap that you take off here. That'll be into it for box number 1. And then here is the official PS4 bundle box. And as you can tell, this does have this sort of display on it, which is very, very cool. This is only the back side. As we go to the front side, you notice that you do have the white casing as well on the PS4, which is very, very nice and very, very cool. I do not know exactly if we do have the stand specifically for PS4, but we'll find out soon enough. As we go in to opening, we have a little slot here. We are opening it, and here we are. Here we are. We have the whole system ready to go. As you can see here, this is the quick start guide that will be in the world of PlayStation. But if you do not know how to play PlayStation, pretty much it's pretty simple and pretty easy to use. Now, we also have the PlayStation controller, which will be very, very awesome. Indeed. And of course, yes, you will have to get used to it. It'll probably take you maybe a week or 2 weeks, depending on what exactly you absolutely think of. It does have that touchscreen there. The same usual controls as well. You do have your share button, and then you also have your let's see, what is it? Yes, your options buttons. There is no start as in for this. So yes, there is no official start on this, so you had to be very specific on the option scale only, obviously. You do have your LNR. Your LNRs are going to be different as predicted, but it's okay, because you notice that they are big enough, as you can tell, for my finger right there. So you can obviously tell that it's big enough right there compared to the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 3 DualShock controller. It is mildly different. Disregard the dirtiness that is on my setup, but however, it does look entirely different. Now, onto the accessories components. We have the power supply, which is this right here, which is pretty significant. And then we also have the USB edition for your controller. Now, of course, this is way different compared to the other one. Let me get this. It is comparatively different compared to the PlayStation 3. As you can tell, it is a little bit different as well. It is a little bit smaller. It's almost like a micro USB that you have on it compared to the other one. It might be just a standard micro USB, but this one is a ultra USB. Formerly, this reminds me of the Apple's version of the USB before any other kind of impression. Now, you do also include this. This is your addition of a headset as what they have before, but it's okay though, because of the fact that it just one of them. And then you also have a USB edition. Your USB cable will be very well set up very nicely. This does require HDMI for anything, and it will be 1080p for all your video game needs. Now, here is the big shebang of it all. This is the PlayStation. Now, of course, you do realize that this is in a nice kind of clothing here, which also in the back, you do notice that it's just a little bit there. But as you can tell, this is the PlayStation 4. It does have a little, I think there's a button or something right there. I don't know, but it is like something sticking out right here. You do also notice what it says, like the barcode and things like that that's on it. Onto the back, you notice that there's the power edition that's on it. You also notice there's an optical out for audio if you really need it. There's also the USB edition. There is the LAN, which of course I'm supplying myself with it because it is highly recommended to go ahead and hook it directly to your modem instead of wireless, because it makes it better. And then you also have AUX. AUX is going to be considered either sound, or it can also be transferring files. Regardless, it would be very, very nice. You do notice that it is a little black that is in the middle of it, which is uniquely fine. Here's the front with 2 USB setups, so in case if you really do want to charge up your PS3 or your PS4, it'll switch either way. Controllers or mics or anything in that whatsoever, or even hooking up a mic that is wired, you can actually do that within it. And then you have the slot for the controller. Now, the biggest thing also is your Destiny copy. And of course, this is your Destiny copy that is on the ultimate of everything, which means that you have Exodus Blue compatible multiplayer map. You also have the Dust Palace Strike. You have weapons, strips, and gear as well that is also included exclusively only for this package. And of course, it is very advisable that you do also get the expansion package, because it is going to give you an additional 2 maps as well, and it will increase everything together.